So if you see this PDF, so in this we are going to create this sketch. So the sketch outline which you see over here, and with this outline we are going to use the revolve boss base command, and it will create this shaft. And in this shaft we are going to create a pocket, or we are going to create a pocket like this way, so that the shaft will be hollow. And this particular part you can see that is the key way. So, and then we are going to create some holes into the shaft as well. So let's go to the sketch and just create this sketch. Okay, you can do along with me. Just draw this sketch. You can select any plane for that. So open the Solidworks. Okay, so I will say, let's say, top plane, and in the top plane I am going to draw a sketch. So make sure that your units are inches IPS. Okay, so if they are not, so change that to the IPS, and then hit sketch. And once you hit the sketch, just draw the outline which you see in this PDF. So this outline you need to draw. So there are two number of steps. Okay, so just select a line command, and so what's the length? It's 4 inches. Okay, so just draw horizontal line, just draw the approximate shape. So this line should be actually, all lines should be horizontal or vertical, either horizontal or vertical. Okay, so if suppose any line is not horizontal or vertical, just select that line. Okay, and you can make that line horizontal from here. So you will see the properties manager toolbar, and you will find make this line as a horizontal. Okay, no, sorry, vertical. Control Z, make this line as a vertical. Okay, so now give the dimensions. So let's 4 inch, 3 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch 0.75 inch. So let's hit the smart dimension, give the distance between these two lines as a 4 inch, then this line as 1 inch. So just go on giving dimensions, 2 inch, then this will be distance between this line and distance between this line and this line, that should be 3 inch. Give all those dimensions, and then next thing is you have to give the diameter dimension. Okay, so before that I will draw one center line, horizontal line, that will be passing through the origin, and it will extend out of my whole sketch. Okay, so hit the smart dimension, select this center line. Okay, and select this line to which you want to give diameter dimension, and if you place your dimension above the center line, then it will give you the radius. But if you want to have a diameter dimension, then place the dimension below the center line, click over there and type in 1 inch. Okay, and make if you want to insert the phi symbol, that is the diameter symbol, click on the phi symbol which you see in the properties manager. Okay, then similarly you can give the dimension for this line as well, and that should be also 1 inch, and use the phi is equal to click on the phi, then go for this line and make sure that you place the dimension over here, and this diameter is 0.75, and click on the 5 so that diameter symbol will be inserted over there. Then again go for this line and insert the dimension, that should be 0.75. okay, and you should insert the symbol phi from here. Okay, now your sketch is ready. Okay, so those who just came, go to the lecture number 8, and in the lecture number 8 you will find those 3 PDFs. So just first open all the PDFs, and we are right now in the first PDF, that is the extrude cut. Okay, so open that PDF and try to work according to instructions given into the PDFs. Okay, so first thing, we are going to create a shaft, and that for that shaft this particular sketch will be drawn, and that will be revolved by using revolve boss base command. Okay, so make sure that all the dimensions are given and you use revolve boss base. Now you can use the revolve boss base. So everybody is fine with this? Everybody was able to do up to this? Okay, so first complete this sketch, then go to the features tab. In the features tab, next to the extrude boss base, you will find revolve boss base. Click on that. By default this center line will be chosen as an axis. Okay, if it is not selected, now I will unselect it. Okay, just click on that and it will be unselected. If it is not selected, then just make sure that you click on the click below the axis of revolution and hit select the axis or the line. So this will be your axis, and this the sketch profile which you see, that will be revolved, and you will get a solid shaft. Then hit OK. So whenever you are going to use the revolve boss base command, you need to just draw a sketch outline which is on one side of the center line. Okay, so hit OK. So in the piston problem as well, so if you see this problem, here you have to draw outline. Okay, just I am showing you. You don't need to draw whole sketch, just draw this outline. Sorry, when you are going to work on this, so draw this outline which you see. Okay, and then use revolve boss base command. Okay, so you don't need to draw this part. Okay, and then after that you can use add other features. Okay, so let's go to Solidworks. We have revolved this sketch. Then next we have to create a hole of this. Means we have to draw this sketch onto this particular face. Okay, the face with a end face with a 0.75 inch diameter. Okay, so you have to select this face, and on this face you have to draw the sketch. Okay, so let's select this sketch. So this is 0.75 inch diameter face. Okay, so you are not going to draw on this face, 1 inch dia face. You are going to draw the sketch onto the 0.75 inch diameter face. Okay, so end face. So click on that face, go to sketch, hit sketch. So it will orient that face towards you, and once you have just draw the same sketch, you need to draw a circle, you need to draw some lines, 3 lines you need to draw. You have to give some dimension. So the circle has a radius of a 0.25 inch. Okay, so let's draw one circle, and that circle will have a same origin or the same center which will be aligning with the origin. So this is the origin. Okay, already means I have drawn previous sketch from the origin, so that's why this origin will be at the center of the circle. So let's choose this as the center of circle, draw the circle, then use smart dimension and give the radius or diameter to the circle. So radius is 0.25, means the diameter will be 0.5. So let's type in 0.5. And if you want to change this to the radius, okay, so this pi 50, so you can click on the dimension line, okay, and it will display you this option. So it will show you display as a radius, so click on the display as a radius, so that will show you that particular dimension as a radius. Now just draw one center line, vertical center line, which will be passing through the origin, okay. Then draw a line which will be above this circle which just I have drawn, okay. Then hit smart dimension and give that dimension as a 0.125, okay, and change the precision for the units, okay. So you have to click on the edit documents and change the precision to 3 decimal places at least. So in the mass as well, change it to the 3 decimal places, hit OK. Now you will be out of the sketch, okay. So if you want to again go into the sketch, click on the sketch 2 just you have drawn and click on the edit sketch. So once you change the units in between the sketching, so you will be out of the sketch. So if you want to go again into the sketch, just click on that particular sketch. So you can see below the revolve you have a sketch 1, and right now we were working in the sketch number 2. So just click on that sketch, okay, and then hit edit sketch. So now you can edit the sketch. So this particular it is given that, so this line you see over here, so that is 0.0625 from the radius. So this total distance from the center will be equal to 0.25 plus 0.0625, so that will be 0.3125, okay. So let's draw give the dimension between this line and the center as a 0.3125, okay. And let's click on smart dimension, select this line and this center and give this dimension as a 0.3125, okay. So this will precision is 3 decimal places. So now if you want to change the precision for this individual dimension, so in the properties toolbar you can change it. So you will see the right now precision is 0.123, that is 3 decimal places. So just click on 0.1234, so it will be 4 decimal places. Just hit OK. Then the precision will be changed to 0.3125. So if you want to change the precision for individual dimension, click that individual dimension and from here change that precision to whatever you want, okay. So I made it for 4 decimal places. Now you know that this line is symmetrical about this center line, okay. So if you give the distance between this line and the end point, okay, as a half of this 0.125, then you will your line will be symmetric about this center line. So if you see the sketch, so you can see it is symmetric about this center line. So this line, these 2 points are symmetric about the center line. So you can just introduce one more dimension, hit smart dimension, select this line and this point, and that should be 0.125, okay, divided by 2. So you don't need to do the calculations. So while you are changing the dimensions or giving the dimensions, at that time you can add this mathematical expression like plus, minus, divided by, multiplied by. So I did 0.125 divided by 2, okay. So that will Solidworks will compute that dimension and it will apply that dimension. So for this as well I need to change the precision to say 4 decimal places, just click on that dimension and select the precision as a 4 decimal places as a point 1 2 3 4. Okay, so you can see precision has been changed to 4 decimal places. So now from these endpoints of the line you can draw simple vertical lines. Okay, just draw lines of any length from this end point to the any point below the circle. Okay, and now you can use the trim command, so that I will remove this part and this part. So go to trim entities and just select left click button of mouse and just drag your mouse so that it will go to that. Okay, so as soon as you trim those things, so this shape will become close one. Okay, so now you can see it has been shaded, so that means this shape has become close one. Okay, so now you can use extrude pocket. So see, already there is material, so we are going to create a hole, so that means you have to use the extrude pocket command to remove the material from the solid. Okay, so make sure that you have drawn this sketch and you have these dimensions. Okay, and once you have done this, go to the features tab, hit extrude cut. Okay, so that is going to remove the material from the sketch. Okay, material from the 3D part or solid part. So click on extrude cut. Okay, and so this cut has to be up to this face. Okay, so you can do one thing. So in the direction, so by default this sketch has been selected, which we have just drawn. If it is not selected, you have to select from here sketch plane. Okay, I'll just see if it is not selected. Let's see, I can't unselect, but if it is not selected, just go to that sketch and just select that one, so it will select your sketch. Okay, so by default it has been selected. Then instead of blind option, so you can choose through all, so that will create a pocket through all solid part. Okay, so hit through all, so you can see the difference. Now your hole or that pocket will be through this solid. Okay, throughout this solid. So choose the through all only, so you don't need to give any other dimension. Okay, just if you want to change the direction, then you can just flip it, but it will not because you are going to create a pocket. So for pocket you should have some solid material to cut, so that's why it will not flip at all. So you should have some solid material. In the part where there is no material, it will not be able to execute the cut command. Okay, so then choose the through all and just hit OK. So it will create your pocket. So you can see, you can rotate your object and you can see the pocket has been created. Okay, so then if you go to the next step, so on the opposite face to the 0.75 mm diameter, so you have to choose this face, opposite face to that one you have to choose. So right now you have drawn the sketch on this face. Now choose this face opposite to that and draw sketch. Okay, and which sketch you need to draw? If you go down, you have to create these two holes onto this face. So just draw one center line which will be passing through the origin, and at the end of the center line you have to draw the two circles. So I have already chosen opposite face, so you can see previously I have drawn sketch on this face. Now I will draw sketch over here. So just in case if you your sketch is not normal to you, then you can just click on sketch, that particular sketch, and hit normal to, so that it will be normal to you. Okay, so now draw a center line. Okay, and I will use horizontal option, along with that the midpoint line, so that I can specify starting point from the origin, and then I will just extend. I will move my mouse to the left or right side, and it will draw a center line which will have a length 2 times the distance between the origin and the point which I am specifying. So click here, so you can see with this the origin and this end point which I have specified, it has created the line like this. So you have to choose from this line option center line, hit horizontal so that it will be horizontal only, and choose on the midpoint line, choose the midpoint line so that it will create a line which will be having length 2 times the distance you specified between 2 points. So you can see, just I specify this starting point and this end point, but it is going to create a line which will have a length 2 times the distance I specify. Okay, so let's delete this one and then draw circles at both the ends. One circle at this end and another circle. Make sure that you choose the center point as the end point of the center line, and give the dimension. Hit smart dimension and give the dimension as 0.125 and okay, so let me check why it is not fully defined. Okay, yeah, I need to give the distance between this length of the center line. So select this line, hit the smart dimension, select this line and give this as a 0.75 inches. Okay, so only one circle got fully defined. So for this circle also you need to give some dimension, or you can apply some geometric relationship. Select this circle and this circle, second circle. Okay, and if you choose any two entities, select any two entities, so you can apply geometric relationships or the constant between them. So I will make these two circles equal, that means they will have a equal diameter or equal radius. So click on select those two circles and click on equal, so that will make your this particular sketch fully defined. Okay, so to make insert any geometric relationship between any two entities, you have to select those two entities and you can apply the corresponding relation or relationship whichever you want for that particular entities. So now this sketch is also fully defined. Go to the features tab and hit extrude cut. So this also we are going to cut the material, so and that will be cut to the depth of a 0.5 inches. So again go to the extrude cut, and so right now it will make cut through all part. Okay, so I don't want that. So in the direction, choose the option as a blind. Okay, these are the various options. Choose the option as a blind and make that distance, type in distance is equal to 0.5 inches. Okay, and just hit OK and just click on OK. So you can see these two holes will be made into the part. Okay, so once this is done, next is you have to create, you have to go to the next PDF, that is two planes and reference geometry. So here you have to create one hexagonal shape onto this face. Okay, so the face which you see here, so on this face we have created two holes. Now on this face which you see in this particular PDF, on this face we are going to draw the sketch and we are going to create a hexagon that and that will be created by using polygon command. Okay, and we are going to make this hole we are going to make the hole intact. Okay, so let's rotate the part, select the face okay, which is parallel to this previously drawn sketch, and this will be this is the face you need to select this face and go for hit sketch, go to sketch, and once you have drawn this, then you will find the polygon command in the besides this straight slot command, or below the circle arc command you will find polygon command, or if you don't find that particular command, you can search it from here as well. So on the right hand top corner you will find search commands. So if you know the name of the command, you can just type in that name and just press enter, so that particular command will be executed. Okay, so I will type in polygon. So click that. So you can see this is going to execute the polygon command. So in the polygon, or from here you can go. Okay, so in the for the polygon command, you have to specify as we are going to draw the hexagon, so you will have to specify 6 number of sides. Okay, so under the parameters you will enter 6, and either you can inscribe the circle or circumscribe. So let's keep inscribe circle only, and then you have to specify the number center of the polygon. Okay, center of the polygon or a center of the circle. So click here at the origin or the center of the previously drawn circle, and make sure that you will draw one of the corner which will be in line with the origin, and that should be in the horizontal direction. So make sure that the another point which you are going to specify, that should be along horizontal direction, and that should be in line with that. Definitely that will be in line with the origin. Okay, so just click over there, so you can see this hexagon will be generated, and just hit OK. And if you want to say, if you go to the sketch, so here you have to give this distance across the flat faces as a 1.25 inch. So just go to the smart dimension, select this line and this line, and give the distance between them as a 1.25 inch. Okay, now your hexagon is not still fully defined. Okay, so for that, what you need to do, you need to draw one construction line or center line. Click on the center line and just start from the origin and just draw a line which will be connecting this corner. Okay, so that this line will be horizontal, and if this line becomes horizontal, so this hexagon will become fully defined. So right now see what's happening. So this hexagon is going to rotate. Okay, so to restrict that movement, I need to draw a one line, construction line, and that will be joining these two, and that should be horizontal one. So if you are not able to draw horizontal line, so click on the center line, and from here choose the horizontal option. Okay, and then select the point, starting point as the center and the end point as this corner point. Okay, I've chosen wrong point, so just instead of that, just make sure that hit center line and select that point. Okay, now it will make them horizontal. If you were like, I will show you here. Okay, so if your hexagon is like this way, and if you want to make it fully defined, okay, let me draw this at with this center. I am going to draw. So I am going to construct another hexagon, and I want that this line should be, I will just draw one center line joining these 2 points. Okay, but it is not going to make it fully defined. So what I will do, I will select this line and I will make it horizontal. Okay, so you can see difference. As soon as I make it horizontal, but I still need to give some distance. Okay, so that will be, say, distance between the opposite faces, and that should be, say, 2.5 inch. Okay, so once I give that distance, so this hexagon is going to become fully defined. Okay, I will delete this now. Okay, so now your hexagon is ready, but you need to project this shape. So this is the hollow shape, so that you need to project onto this sketch plane. So because see, your sketch is this one, and if you use the extrude boss base, so it is going to fill the this hole as well. So we don't want that this hole should be filled up. Okay, so what you can do, you can just project this inner profile. Okay, so to do that, I will select this circle. Okay, these lines, this line, this line. Okay, and I will hit convert entities, so that those entities will be projected onto my sketch plane. So you will find this convert entities option besides the trim entities. Okay, so click on convert entities. So you can see this particular sketch has been projected. So you will be see this is part of a sketch number 4. So whatever the profile, inside profile you see, that is part of a sketch number 4. Okay, so that's why you can see right now, if you go for the extrude boss base, it will extrude, it is not going to add the material in the hole, it is going to add the material about the hole, outside the hole. So if you have done this, one more time I will show you what I did. I will do Ctrl Z. Okay, so right now you can see this inner sketch profile is not projected, or it is not converted into entities. So select this circle, press Ctrl key, select this line as well. Make sure that you select the lines, not points. Okay, so you can see the blue, all things are blue, that means all the entities that I want to select, those has been selected. And then hit convert entities, so that this sketch will be projected, or it will be converted as a sketch. And go to features tab now, and in the features tab hit extrude boss base. So you can see I need to extrude this in opposite direction. So right now it is extruding in you can say left side. So I will just click on flip or reverse direction, so it will extrude in opposite direction. And instead of blind option, so if you use the blind option, you have to give the length. So you know that this length is 1 inch, so you can use that blind option and just give the 1 inch length, then it will extrude up to this face. But if you don't want to give the extrusion length, what I can choose up to surface. Okay, I know that I should have to extrude this up to this face or this surface. So under the direction, choose the option as up to surface, and from that you will see here you have to choose the surface up to which you have to extrude it. Okay, so I will select this face, this concentric face, click on that, so it will extrude that up to this face only, and just hit OK. Now you can see, if you rotate your part, as I have projected this particular shape, so that's why I was able to create a add the material outside the this profile. Okay, so make sure that how you want to add the material, depending upon that you need to project some sketch entities, or you need to convert some sketch entities, so that will be projected onto your plane sketch plane. Okay, And the next step, if you go to the PDF, you have to create the hole on the top, okay, and that has a 0.375 inch dia. So let's go to the I will reorient this sketch. I will bring it to original orientation. So I need to add cut the hole into this face. So I will select this face and go to sketch, and first of all I will draw a center line, and that center line will be joining the midpoint of this line and the midpoint of this line, and that will be horizontal line. Okay, so you can see I have drawn this center line with the midpoint of this edge or this line and the midpoint of this line. Now draw one circle, and which will be at the midpoint of the center of that circle will be at the midpoint of this line. Okay, so that you will not need to add some extra dimensions. Okay, so that's why I am drawing, because it is at the center of this particular face from horizontally and vertically. Okay, so I will select the circle center as this one, and I will draw a circle, and the radius of the circle, give the go to smart dimension and select give the dimension as 0.375. Okay, so the sketch is now ready. Then go for the extrude cut. Okay, so you are going to cut the material, hit extrude cut, and you will have to choose now see, this particular hole is not throughout this part, so it is up to this inner cylindrical part. Okay, so from here, for this as well, in the under the direction you can choose option as a up to surface. So hit up to surface, and you have to choose this inner cylindrical portion, or this inner cylindrical face. Okay, so select this face by clicking on it, and that will have that will create a hole up to that face or surface only. Just hit OK then. So I have chosen up to surface, and then hit select the face. This face you have to select. Okay, the inside cylindrical surface you have to select, and then hit OK. You can see this particular hole, if you rotate it, this particular hole is up to the inner cylindrical face only, it is not through. Okay, so anybody has any questions up to this? Are you getting? So you have to do the practice, and I have uploaded some videos, so those who are not getting, so they have to be in pace with the class. For that you can see the videos that I have uploaded onto the canvas. See here, if you go to the canvas, in the lecture videos I have uploaded the videos, so see those videos. And for assignments also, means if you want to work on the assignment, so just directly go to the assignment videos and just see those videos and follow the procedure, same procedure which I have explained in the videos. Okay, so you have to do the practice, otherwise you will forget the things and you will not be able to catch up with the class. Okay, so it's like means you have to do the more and more practice into the software, so that you will be able to be in a pace with the class. Okay, so this is done now. The next step, and also the refer all the PDFs, so that PDFs explains all the things. So let's do next step is we are going to create a so this is so whatever we did at the start, that was a say, if you go to the, this was a keyway. So the rectangular thing you see, that is called as a keyway. So in that the key is going to be fitted, and the half portion of the key will be fitted into the shaft. Okay, so basically the key is used for connecting shaft and the hub. Okay, so if you go to the, if I Google out and if I type in key,
I think the Wi-Fi went out.
huh?
I think the Wi-Fi went out.
Keyway. No, I'm just letting you know what is meant by keyway and key seat. So if you go to this, so you might have seen this on the electric motor, on the shaft of the motor. You have this key, and there is a slot on the shaft of the motor. So that key will sit into the key seat. That is the which is the slot for the key. And similarly, on the shaft, either pulley will be mounted or the hub will be mounted, and the hub will have a keyway, and the hub part of the key is going to be fit into this keyway. So this is how the basically this keyway and or key is used for power transmission. So if you want to transmit power between the shaft and the pulley, so for that purpose this particular keyway key is used. So the same thing is over here. So now we are going to so now this is keyway is created. Now on the this face we are going to create a key seat. Okay, so finally you can see here the key seat will be created. So this kind of a thing will be created, and for that we need to create a plane onto the cylindrical face of this part. Okay, so we'll see how to create a plane onto this cylindrical face. So I want that this key seat should be it should be opposite to this keyway. Okay, so that means I need to create a one plane that will be opposite to this keyway, and that should be say tangential to this cylindrical face. Okay, outer cylindrical face. So let's if you want to create a plane, any plane. Okay, before that I will make visible on all the primary planes. So if you want to make all the primary planes or anything you want to make a visible, so if you go to this icon here, that is the eye symbol. Okay, and in that you will see show primary planes, hide show primary planes. So if I click on that, click on it, so it will show me all the three reference planes. So now I can see the reference plane. So I want sorry. So click on the this, and just if you want to go again back to the isometric view, click on the isometric view. So now here you can see this is the top plane, this is the right plane, and this is the front plane. So I want to create a plane that will be parallel to the top plane, and that will be tangential to this face. Okay, and that will be below the top plane. So if you see here in the features tab, you have an option called as a reference geometry. Under that you will have options like a plane, axis, then the point as well. Okay, so you can create a plane, you can create an axis, you can create a coordinate system, another coordinate system as well. You can create a point as well. So let's create a new plane other than the front, right, and the side plane. Okay, so under the reference geometry, click on plane. Okay, so this particular dialog box will be open. So that asks you first reference, second reference, third reference. So minimum 2 references are required to create any plane. So you can create a plane by using 3 points. You can create plane by using plane and another line. You can create a plane by using line and point. Okay, so those kind of references you need to give. So at least 2 references are required. So let's create a one plane. So I will give first reference as this top plane. So because I want to make this plane parallel to the top plane. Okay, so see my aim, final aim is I want the plane which will be opposite to this key way on so that obviously this plane will be parallel to the top plane. So first reference I will be given as a top plane. So under the first reference, choose the top plane. So just select the top plane. So how you are going to do that? So see, click here under the first reference, and then click on the plane which you want to select. So let's see, top plane. So if you want to select front plane, you can do that as well. So I will select now top plane. Okay, so now top plane has been selected. Then below that you have to choose the option as a parallel, because you are going to create a parallel plane. So click on the parallel, and once you have clicked parallel option, then under the second reference you have to choose this cylindrical face. So under the second reference, choose this cylindrical face, so that you will be able to create a plane tangential to this cylindrical face. So go to the second reference and click, come to your part and click on this cylindrical face. So make sure that you select the cylindrical face only. Okay, so click on that. So you can see the purple color thing, that is the cylindrical face which has been selected. Then next reference, we see right now it is going to create a plane on the top, in the upward direction, so above the top plane. But I want, so here the tangent option is on, so by default it will take a tangent plane to the circular face I have selected. Okay, so but I want, so right now this plane is above the top plane, but I want it should be below the top plane. So for that I will hit or click on this flip offset option. So just check in flip offset. So you will see right now this is the plane which is created. So if you click on the flip offset, it will create a plane which will be tangential and which will be below the top plane. So it is going to flip the location of the new plane. Okay, so you have to choose this top plane, you have to make them choose the option as a parallel. Under the second reference, select this cylindrical face, and then use the flip offset option. Okay, and then hit OK. If suppose your keyway is on in this plane, okay, so that means you have to select this front as means if your keyway is 90 degree to this top plane, then in that case, if you want to have a plane opposite to that keyway, then you have to select the front plane. To that front plane you have to draw a parallel plane, and which will be also tangential to this face as well. So if suppose I can create that particular plane as well. So if I choose click on the reference geometry, select plane, and if I choose first reference as this front plane, and second reference I will choose this as a cylindrical face, so it is going to create not perpendicular, so choose the parallel option. Okay, so if you choose the parallel option, then you will have plane in this direction. Okay, so you can, depending upon what where keyway location is there, so you can choose the plane how you want the plane. Okay, so you have perpendicular option, coincident option, so you can explore that options as well. So for this particular problem, we will need parallel plane only. Okay, so I will close this one. So now this plane is generated. I will hide all other planes. So if you want to hide primary planes, then go to this icon and go to the eye symbol, and just from the drop down click hide show primary planes. So now you will see only the plane 1 which you have created. Now on this plane I am going to draw a sketch. Okay, so select this plane and go to sketch, click on sketch, and now I will draw a rectangular slot. So the last step is I have to draw this sketch. So it is not nothing but the straight slot. So first I will draw the center line which I see over here, and that is passing through the midpoints of these two lines. Okay, so let's draw first center line. Go to the line command, hit center line. Okay, so bring your mouse or pencil near to the midpoint of this vertical line, and then just draw a horizontal line. That will it will highlight you the midpoint of the next line as well. So now you can see this is your center line. Then go to the straight slot command, hit straight slot, and make sure that you will choose the starting point of the center of a circle of the straight slot on the center line which you have drawn, and end point as well on the same center line, and give the radius. Okay, so for the straight slot you have to specify starting point, end point of the centers of the circle, and then move in and out your mouse so that it will specify your radius. And then go to the smart dimension, give the radius as let's see what radius it has, 0.0625, 0.0625. So this dimension also I need to have 4 decimal places precision, so I will change this to the, just click that dimension and from properties manager change it to the 4 decimal places, and then hit OK. And the next dimension that I want to give is the distance between these two centers of the slot, and that should be 0.5 inches. Still this is not fully defined. Again I have to give the distance between this point, one of the starting point of the centers of the circle, and this line, and give that as a 0.25. Okay, so now your sketch will be fully defined. So give the same dimension as, so these are the 0.5 is the distance between the two centers, and 0.25 is the distance between this center and the one of the edge of the previously drawn sketch. Okay, so now your sketch is ready. Go to the features tab. Now use the extrude cut, because you are going to cut the material from the solid. So you can see this is your sketch, and click on the extrude cut. So this is the right direction, so it will create a cut into this direction, and see what depth we need. So it's a 0.0625 inch, so give that depth. Okay, so instead of up to surface, choose the blind option, and under that give the distance as a 0.0625. Let me check. Yeah. Just hit OK. You can see this cut has been made. So you can see here. So this is the keyway slot that has been made here, or keyway seat. So key will sit here with a half portion into the shaft and half portion into the say hub. Okay. So anybody has any question, let me know. So that finishes your this particular sketch, this particular part. And if you want to hide, you can create the axis and the point as well. Okay, so let's see if you want to create an axis for this cylindrical face. Okay, so go to the reference geometry, click on axis. So see, you will have those options. Cylindric one line, so you can select the line. If you have drawn any line, you can select that particular line. Two planes, so you will have to select the two planes. Okay, the intersection of these two planes will be treated as a line, and that will be used as a reference line. Then the 2 points, so if you know the 2 points on the part or sketch, then you can specify those 2 points. Now here I will choose the say cylindrical or conical face, so I will select third option, and I will choose this inner cylindrical surface. So you can see this is the yellow line that will be created, so that you can use it as a reference in future. So if you are going to do some assembly with this part, you can use this reference line as a, what you can say, for coinciding the other part with this line. Okay, so hit OK. So it will create your axis for that part, that you can use it for future reference. And if you want to create a point, hit the point option from the reference geometry, and for that you can use arc center center of a face. Okay, so if I choose the arc center, so if for that I need to select the arc. Okay, so maybe I can select this arc. Okay, so you can see as soon as I select this arc, it will create a point over here. So that is the center of that particular arc. So just hit OK. This is point number 2. So if suppose I want to have this point here, so I can go for the reference geometry, hit point, and I will, instead of face arc, I can choose the center of face. Okay, so I will choose this face. So you can see, if I choose this face, so the center of this face is this one, so it will create the point at that location, and just hit OK. So you can see these 2 points are created, point number 2 and point number 4. So here are the points. So this is how you can create a reference geometry such as a point, line, or axis, or plane. So I will just quickly tell you how to work on this piston problem. Okay, so as I told you, you have to draw this, means you have to draw this outline. Okay, so I will draw this outline, rough outline. Units are inches, so make sure that take the units inches. So hit new part. Okay, units I have chosen already inches, and if I want to change the precision as well, I will change it to 3 decimal places. So later on I don't have to change it. So you have to change it for length and mass only. Hit OK. Now select which plane I have to select. You can choose any one. So let's see, I will choose the top plane. Go to the sketch. Then draw first center line, and then after that draw outline, okay, just draw this way. Now you can see here, this is the radius 6 circle, and the center of this circle should be on this line only, center line only. So go to the circle command and draw. So make sure that your center of the circle should align with this line. Okay, so that is because the whole length is 6, so that's why the center of the circle should align with this vertical line, end line, and it should end, or the end point of the point on the circle should be coincide with the origin. Okay, so draw the circle like this way, and now give the radius, hit the smart dimension, and that should be, diameter should be 12, radius is 6 inches. Okay, so I will just and click on display as a radius. Okay, so now give the dimensions. So from here total 6, 3, 2. Okay, so those dimensions you need to give. So first hit smart dimension, select this end point and this line. Okay, so the starting point, the origin, and this line distance I am going to fix it. so that should be 6 inches, and this should be say 2 inches, I guess. Let me check. So this should be 2 inches and this should be 3 inches, and this distance should be 3 inches. Okay, now what other horizontal distances I have to give? So 3 inch, 4 inch, so this should be 3 inch. Smart dimension, you should be in the smart dimension, this should be 3 inch, and distance between this line and this line should be 4 inch. Okay, so based on this sketch I can use some geometric relationships, so like equal, those kind of relationships. So make sure that you just draw the half portion of this sketch. Okay, you are not going to draw whole portion. Okay, so these two lines, they are equal in length. Okay, this line and this line and this line, they should be of equal length. Also these three lines, so these three lines should be of equal length. So I can give that geometric relationship, okay, for this particular sketch. So let's go for just do that one. So select this line, select this line. So make sure that you select the lines only, not points. Okay, and this line, and this should be, by pressing Ctrl key you have to select these lines and you have to hit equal. Okay, once you have done this, then again you have to select these vertical lines, these 4 vertical lines. Okay, so select them and make them of equal length. So if you choose select them by pressing Ctrl key, you will find these options and choose equal. So you have horizontal, vertical, collinear, so just give the equal. Okay, so that will is your things. Okay, so that's done. Now you have to give the diameter dimensions. So if you go to the sketch, this is 4 inch, this is 3.5 inch, so give those dimensions, and this inside diameters are 3 inch, 2 inch. So let's give those dimensions first. Let's go for another correlationship you can add between this line and this line. Okay, so they should be collinear, they should be in line with each other. So the use of this is what? So once you give the dimension to this line, automatically all these lines will be at the same level. So select all these 3 lines and hit collinear, so that this all 3 lines will be collinear. So once I change this dimension, I will give the dimension to this line, automatically these lines are going to move. So let's hit smart dimension, select the center line and this line. So if you your mouse is in between the center line and the this line, then it will give you the radius dimension. So if you bring that down, you will be able to apply what you can say diameter dimension, or it will give you the diameter. So make sure that you bring your mouse below the center line, click here, and it should be 4.400, right? Okay, and again select this line, and that should be 3.5. So you can add diameter symbol from here as well. So just click diameter, so 5 will be added. This is 2 inch, okay, and this one is 3 inch. Just a second, I will show you. So now your full sketch is fully defined. Then you need to use the trim entities. So select this line, select this circle. So this is the final sketch you need to draw to get this revolve part done. Okay, so this is your final sketch, and then go to the features tab, hit extrude boss base, and oh sorry, not extrude boss base, hit revolve boss base. Okay, hit revolve boss base, and you have to choose this center line as your axis of revolution and 360-degree angle, and just hit OK. So this is your part ready. Now this next step will be just using extrude cut to create this hole, and this particular feature you have to use the extrude cut. So that we will see in the next class. Let me pause.